Our first story tonight, millions of Americans bracing for the possibility of a direct hit from a monster hurricane.
Hurricane Matthew packing winds over 140 miles an hour. It is churning just southeast of the Miami area. So far, the storm already blamed for at least 113 deaths, most of those in Haiti. And President Obama now declaring a state of emergency in Florida as Matthew moves closer to the coast. Let's get the latest on the storm with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Bob?
Well, it has been an amazing storm for over a week. Category 3 or above storm that could be breaking some records soon. It is still a Category 4 hurricane, and the pressure has been dropping throughout the afternoon. Just yesterday at 11 o'clock, it had winds at 115, and now those winds are at 140 miles an hour. And as I mentioned, the pressure down to a pretty low number, and that means the winds could actually increase. One thing that may save it is the fact there's some very dry air to the west of our state that may be entraining into the system. It's not looking as healthy on the northern edge, but there's still an incredible amount of wind right at the center, and that wind is at 140 with gusts up to 165 miles an hour. It's moving to the northwest at 13, so a pretty good clip. And the latest forecast path and track has just come in from the National Hurricane Center, and it appears that it'll be pretty close to the coast. It could even be on the coast at around 2 a.m., but more than likely it'll be following this center line, although it could deviate either right or left, but still as a Category 4 storm with winds up to 130 miles an hour at that point. Cape Canaveral is right there, by the way, and Kennedy Space Center appears to be taking a direct hit with this system, again, if it follows that direct line. And then it could be downgraded, but still 125-mile-an-hour storm near Daytona Beach, spreading right to Jacksonville. And then, get a look at this. We'll show you in a little bit that the system continues to loop and come back possibly to Florida. A 30 to 50% chance, now this is for us locally here, of getting tropical storm force winds. That's 30 to 50 in Sarasota and Manatee counties. Hardy County and Highlands County, which are under a warning, by the way, tropical storm warning, 60 to 80% chance of getting sustained winds. That'll happen late tonight, more so on Friday morning. Feeder bands will bring strong gusts up to 50 miles an hour here. And as far as the watches and warnings go, they are the same. We are tropical storm watch for Manatee, Sarasota, Charlotte counties, as well as DeSoto. Tropical storm warnings for inland counties. And you got to look at that band. It's now heading directly toward Freeport on Grand Bahama Island in the Bahamas, and this is where the planes land, and this is a very, very hot vacation spot for a lot of folks from Florida. And you get this is the eye wall. It's just about to move into Freeport. We're talking winds, as I mentioned, at 140 miles an hour. The destruction there is going to be devastating. Real quickly, for our radar picture, you can see some of these shear products. We're seeing 60 to 56-mile-an-hour wind shear products showing up already. These little signatures indicating that you can see gusts up to 40 to 50 miles an hour as these bands of showers move on through. So we'll keep it up to date on those bands, as well as what's happening with Matthew to the east of the state. In just a few minutes, we'll talk more about that. Back to you.